anti-frizz is a microscopic indicator of structural failure. As strands fray and splinter, they signal a breakdown in the hair's biological defense system. The architecture of a single strand consists of 3 distinct layers. At the center is the medulla, an airy core of insulation. Surrounding it is the cortex, a bundle of keratinized cells that provide strength and elasticity. Wrapping the entire fiber is the cuticle, a series of overlapping scales that act as a barrier. In a healthy strand, these cuticle scales lie perfectly flat. They are coated in a specialized lipid layer that creates a hydrophobic seal, keeping essential moisture trapped inside the cortex. Environmental damage strips away this coating. As the scales lift and peel, that internal hydration escapes through the newly formed gaps, leaving the core dry and brittle. This is the exact moment frizz occurs. Once the seal is broken, external humidity rushes into the gaps, causing the cortex to swell and bulge. That physical distortion is what makes the hair look and feel unmanageable. Synthetic hair products often rely on silicone to create a temporary artificial seal. While this provides a smooth surface in the short term, these polymers wash away, leaving the underlying structural gaps wide open. Rebuilding a resilient strand requires moving beyond surface treatments. Biological repair depends on using specific botanical compounds to reinforce the hair's architecture, layer by layer. Building a stable structure is impossible on an unhealthy foundation. For the hair fiber, the restoration process has to begin at the scalp. Botanicals like lemongrass and neem are the primary tools used to balance this environment. These plants exhibit a selective antimicrobial activity. As this model shows, the botanical molecules can clear out clusters of sebum-producing bacteria without disrupting the protective beneficial flora that makes up the scalp's microbiome. Establishing this microbial balance is a mandatory first step before the physical repair of the fiber can begin. With the scalp stabilized, the focus shifts to the hair follicle and the inner cortex, where the strand's strength is generated. Amla, or Indian gooseberry, is a concentrated source of vitamin C and cannins. These compounds protect the vulnerable follicle from oxidative stress. Every follicle operates on a cycle. Amla has been clinically shown to extend the anagen, or active growth phase. By allowing follicles to stay in active growth longer, the hair can produce stronger keratin and resist shedding. While amla protects the follicle, fenugreek, also known as methi, provides the high protein concentrations needed to physically build the strand's internal architecture. To replenish the core's moisture, we use oils with a small molecular size, such as coconut oil. These molecules are small enough to bypass the cuticle and absorb directly into the cortex, filling the voids left by lost hydration. Fortifying the cortex and extending the life of the follicle ensures that the hair being produced is inherently resistant to breakage from the inside out. The final stage of repair addresses the external cuticle, which must be sealed to protect the newly reinforced core. This diagram shows the chemical reaction of an apple cider vinegar rinse. Damaged hair is often alkaline, which forces the cuticle to flare. The vinegar's natural acidity counters this, causing the strand to shrink until it snaps those lifted scales shut. Simple masks made from banana reinforce this seal. The natural silica and saccharides in the fruit dry into a thin film that keeps the hair fiber flat. For damaged patches, hibiscus provides a mechanical fix. Its natural mucilage and amino acids physically bond to rough areas of the cuticle, creating a smooth artificial slip. The entire botanical system is then locked in using larger, non-penetrating oils like jojoba or argan. These stay on the surface, creating a waterproof barrier that defends against external factors. With the cuticle shut, the strand blocks the external humidity that drives the physical distortion of the fiber. These individual ingredients are most effective when used in tandem. This concept, known as synergy, was at the heart of traditional Ayurvedic hair care. This chart shows the traditional 5-3-2 powder ratio: 50% amla for the root, 30% hibiscus for the cuticle, and 20% lemongrass for the scalp. It is a balanced approach that treats every layer of the hair simultaneously. This biological repair must be protected from mechanical damage. Replacing cotton towels and pillowcases with microfiber or silk eliminates the friction that physically tears at the cuticle every day. Lasting changes depend on the body's natural timing. Because hair follicles cycle every 90 days, this protocol requires 3 full months to align with the production of new, healthy strands. By prioritizing the hair's internal architecture and using these specific botanical ratios, a damaged strand can be returned to its natural, smooth state.